Okay, guys, so we're going to be talking about top-down analysis, and we're going to be using GBPUSD as our case study. So, top-down analysis, as a day trader, we're going to start from the daily time frame. The point of doing this is to identify the trend. So, we can see that price was in a downtrend because it's making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So, we can see that it made it up onto this point. So, this was the last, this point here, this was the last lower high. It's a lower high because it cost the so it's the last open before the downward move. So what can we see now? You can see that price has broken past this. Price has broken past this zone. So this means now is that GBP USD is no longer in a downtrend. Instead, it's in an uptrend because it made a move past the last lower high. So what do you do in an uptrend? You look for demand zones to buy out. You buy in an uptrend, you sell in a downtrend. So now we know our direction, we know the trend, so we are looking for buys. So we go to the 4 hour time frame. So the 4 hour time frame is just a place where we can refine our bias. So see its price is still making break of structure in an upward direction. So this was the last high, this was the higher high, made a move down to make a higher low. Then this leg now caused a break of structure, so it's moving past the last higher high. So it's still confirming that we are still in an uptrend. So now if you zoom in, you can see a demand zone. What characterizes a demand zone is a consolidation candle like this. What do you call this thing again? I beg guys, remind me what they call it. Is it dragonfly? I can't really remember. But Shasha, the consolidation candle before a large move up. So what we are going to do is we are going to mark our demand zone. What this means is that I'm expecting price to come here, make some reaction, and I buy from here, and my TP is going to be around this zone. So if you just want to enter rubber and you are entering on the 4 hour time frame, or you want to swing this trade, you can just place a buy limit here. So we are buying because we are in an uptrend. We can put our stop loss just beneath the demand zone and our TP here. Now, this risk to reward is trash because it's 2.33. I like to look for a risk to reward of 3 and higher. So this is where refining comes in. So I'm going to hop into the lower time frame like the 2 hour and see if we can refine our zones for sniper entry. So we can see that on the 2 hour time frame, our demand zone reduces to this point. So this is our demand zone on the 2 hour time frame, and we just put our limit to here and our stop loss just beneath it. We can see that our risk reward increases from 2.33 to 3.48, which is more than ideal to me. But if you want to refine it more, you can go to the 1 hour. You can see it doesn't really make much of a difference because the last candle before the open was still this season, so it's kind of like the same with the 2 hour, but you can still make the change. So if we reduce it and if we refine it, we can get it from 3.48 to 3.77. Then again, if you want to reduce it, you can go to the 15 minutes. So we can refine our zone to this point. But the problem with doing this now is that price might not reach this zone. So what price might do, right, is that since I've already drawn, it might react off the demand zone on the 2 hour time frame, which is around this zone. So it might just react off this line and go off without it to not leave you. Meanwhile, you are putting your buy limits here, so price might not get all the way here. So that's the problem with over refining. So you have to pick your poison. Refining gives you a better risk to reward, but if you over refine, there's a chance that you're not going to catch the move, even if you're right. So you set your buy limit or sell limit, and price might not trigger you in, and you miss the move and some profit. So you just have to be careful. So that's it for top-down analysis. You go on the higher time frame, like the daily, to identify your trend. Then you move on the lower time frame, like the 4 hour, to note your point of interest. That's your demand or supply zone. Then you just go on lower time frames to refine it, then wait for price to reach that zone. That's it.